syllables.
Okay, we'll start over.
Welcome back!
Hi, welcome to my toy review today. Today
guys.
we're demonstrating how to use it.
Hey guys!
Hey guys, awesome Disney toys.
Hey guys! Awesome Disney Toys here! We're gonna be solving Satan!
I like little boys!
I'm cutting it right there where it starts. That's where it's starting.
Little boys! Good.
Isn't there a song that goes like, I love little girls or some shit?
I don't. Why'd you look at me like I would fucking know? I don't fucking
You know damn well why we're looking.
Oh, damn well.
Yeah, that's why.
Don't look at me with that pedophilic shit though.
Hisoka. Cut it with that pedophile shit.
Ahsoka. Hits me with that gay shit.
Yeah.
There's a fucking song that's like, and when I'm texting her, I fiddle with my anus. I stick a finger in it! It's fucking great.
I don't want to know that fucking song.
It's hilarious.
Okay, well, welcome to the podcast for the second fucking time with this episode.
Wait, look, we gotta lean in on
Wait,
it.
what?
I think we gotta lean in
sorry
on
about.
something.
There wasn't another
Bite
intro.
something. What?
Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
He read the movie.
I apologize.
no, it's okay.
What, were you guys gonna fucking kiss?
We started.
I was.
Without me? Come on.
Here, three of us on
We all got songs done, right?
Well,
Oh shit.
We started for
Bro,
about.
you're fucking
Fucking
gay.
I like chocolates.
We started recording for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then the screen went dark. Stopped recording. So that's lovely. Fixed that. We're back now. It's June 3rd, I think. Yeah.
Wait,
June
But,
3rd.
yeah, it's June 3rd.
bruh.
69 days into quarantine.
69 days in the quarantine. I've killed 2 women. Raped their corpses.
Both my.
Okay.
Lovely ride.
This is part 1. Still the 3rd day.
Okay.
Bro, those pickles.
Those are bananas.
No.
I hate you so much.
Sharp hamburger.
So we're gonna start off with the sentence game where we each say one word and try to make whatever sentence that comes out. No,
we all get intros.
We all get intros?
Weird intro.
it's been so long. I will shove your dick in your own mouth.
No, you won't. It's not that big.
That took me a second to realize what you
dumbass.
said.
I am.
That took me so
I'm
long.
not fucking James Charles getting stretched like that.
That took me longer than it should have to realize what you said. Okay, so I'm your host, Keaton, as you fucking know by now.
Fuck off.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
Okay.
It's Chase, can't see him with Luke's fat head covering.
Yeah, I got a big ass head. Bro, you're tall. Why are you slouching?
Bro, work on that posture, man.
You're running over your own shit. Dude, you're fucking
You know,
juicing me
gotta-
up.
You know, just got
Stay fucking flexed.
the only thing that's showing is your tip.
Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, you muscular fuck.
You fucking muscular fucking fuck.
Cute boy Luke. Military man Riley. Buzzcut Michael here. He's usually bald, but
My head used to be shiny. Now Keaton has the shiny head.
Chrome dome. You got that chrome dome though.
I like the cut, G.
stop playing
So
guitar on
what's
my
new
table.
with y'all's lives? What's going on?
I just got paid today, actually.
I cut the head off my
Is
head
it,
yesterday.
yeah, it's Wednesday.
How's Mel's? How's that going?
It was really
Or
fucking
shake
slow
it.
at first, but it's somewhat starting to pick up
Really?
because we have to have a 25% capacity.
Yeah, right.
So it's
I feel
really
that.
slow. But besides that, it's finally picking back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Finally getting tips again.
That's good.
Not dick tips.
Oh, did you get a tip from the furries?
No.
Damn.
Dude, those furries walked in. Literally, even my manager was like, she
fucking furry.
No, even my manager, she walkied the front counter guy, and she was like, Liam, what is that? I was
There's
like,
a
oh,
furries in
you
the
can't
front.
say that. But then when they left or whatever, like they were full on furry. Like they had the helmet
Yeah.
mask thing on. They had the paws on their hands too. I was like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
then
you know.
when they left, they had their helmet, their masks off or whatever. They were like
Mask
ages
off.
of like 10 to
Mask.
14.
Really?
I was like, stop, go outside and play tag. Fuck off.
Do you understand how much those things actually fucking cost?
A lot.
Bruh.
How much they cost?
They're fucking expensive. They're like $200 or some
Yeah.
shit.
Really?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Why?
You're too slow.
And then my fucking the manager that hired me, she was like, "Hey Keaton, I know you signed up only to do bartender and food runner and cafe, but I'm gonna get you to do server now." I'm like,
Nice.
"No."
Oh.
I'm like, "No, Tracy, no." She's like, "We'll push it back. We'll get this all done, and then we'll train you." I'm like, "Tracy, no, I can't do server. I'm dyslexic. I write slow as shit, so it slows me."
Shut the
No.
fuck up.
When league nights come back or whatever, we have about like 200 people a thing. I can't do that. Like,
Yes, you can.
no, I know
No,
for a fact I can't.
you
Hey, let's have a
are selling
dyslexia
yourself
Let's see
short,
who can
Keaton.
misspell
You
the
can
most
do a lot
words.
more.
No, I
than you
spell
think you
correctly.
can.
I just write slower. It takes me a little bit longer to do stuff.
You're a pussy.
I'm just
That's what it
but
is.
it's just kind of like it means it there. I'm like,
Exactly.
Okay. Anyways, we're gonna start with what I said.
Activate.
Did you fart? Oh, this is my dyslexia.
Riley's gonna say one word, and then it'll go this way. And we're gonna just see what the fuck happens.
Okay. Maybe.
I.
Am.
A little. A.
Insecure.
Little.
That wasn't coherent.
Maybe
No.
I am a little.
No,
or
he said insecure, little.
Maybe I am insecure little.
A insecure little.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I accidentally said 2 words.
Bruh. Bitch.
Boy.
Hmm?
I said boy. Bitch boy.
Period. I think that's a complete sentence.
Bitch boy. Who?
Likes.
Big.
Throbbing.
Cock.
In.
My ass.
No. Fuck.
Period.
Period.
Okay.
Alright, that's Keaton's theme song now. I'm a little bitch boy who likes big throbbing cock in my ass. Alright.
Maybe I'm an insecure little boy.
Yeah, I
Likes
mean, I'm a.
throbbing or cock in my ass.
There you go. Dope.
Dinner bell.
Did you want to do the you say word, I say word, you say word, I say.
No.
Alright.
Now we already did something.
We already did the clickbait. Okay.
That's right. We already did.
Why are you right here?
What's. Where else is he gonna
How have
sit?
we done the clickbait?
Stay like right here, but a little bit closer.
What's next, boss man?
Closer, you fuck. Thank you. You can lower your chair a
What's
little
up?
bit.
What's up, dude?
Won't go up.
Clickbait title: 5 raw dogs unite on 1 bowl of pretzels.
On one bald fuck ball. Oh,
Hey.
okay. Oh, I only wanted half of them though. Sorry.
Oh, you.
Fuck you.
Those are perfectly brand new pretzels. They're perfectly good.
One other perfectly
We're
decent.
going on the tongue of our what?
You sucking cock over there?
Word.
What are you
What did
saying?
you just say?
Yeah, right.
From ooh, purple. What we doing?
All right. What's up,
Keaton,
Keaton?
what are we talking?
Keaton, what are we doing?
Yeah, Keaton. Why are we
We're wasting time here. Time
Time
equals money.
equals money.
We're not
money
getting
equals
fucking
success.
paid.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
That's exactly.
bro, I was getting
Point.
paid negative $1.
Money equals prostitutes.
Pay up.
Bro, we haven't worked. What you talking about?
No fucking. We ain't getting paid.
No, he said he's getting paid -$1, so he's giving away $1.
So what's next, Keaton? Fuck.
How's y'all's day been?
Okay, I mean it's pretty good.
Pretty fucking boring. I just woke up.
Went to the
I went to the
dentist.
gym.
I worked, came here.
Where'd you work?
Go and get fucked.
What?
I
Explain.
make gift boxes.
For who?
Golden gift box.
No. Where do they? Who do they go to?
They sell them through Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, so you're the fucker that makes all the boxes for me that I order.
Yes, he is the fucker.
I fill the boxes.
Yeah,
I mix
it's
the boxes. I fuck the boxes.
That's why it's sticky sometimes.
That's why it
Oh no,
smells.
that's okay.
Happy Prime Day!
That's why it smells like swamp ass.
Oh god.
Happy Prime Day.
Oh, it smells like fucking sweaty balls. Wait, what is it? It smells like Papa Murphy's.
Some of y'all might not know. Papa Murphy's here in Georgetown had a little shindig go down. Someone ordered a pizza late at night. Guy didn't appreciate it, so he dipped his balls on the pizza.
He rubbed them.
Yeah, no, and then gave it to the customer.
I'm pretty sure it was a woman.
Really?
Yeah,
Lovely.
Sounds
Incredible.
familiar,
It would have been, otherwise it would have been gay.
Yeah, that's gay as hell, dude.
Why?
I'm just trying to picture. Imagine a store from Olive Garden. Like, guy walks in 5 minutes before closing. Lady comes. No, girl walks in. She orders like 5 million breadsticks. He gets pissed off and fucking jizzes in them. Lady ends
Now
up
there's
pregnant.
Cinesticks.
Now
You're welcome.
I'm angry.
Karen,
Don't
shut
make
up.
me kill you.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
I will do it on next door.
Do you want to see my lightsaber? Zzz. There's something else that's coming up.
It's my dislike.
That's my dyslexic
You're gonna have bento pretzel.
Not do that. I'll explain.
In spite of you.
Wait, let me.
Every time I stretch or move, really,
Hey, Keaton, we need to record. We need to record a voiceover for a hentai. Can you start eating these pretzels?
anytime I stretch whenever I'm playing video games.
No, anytime you
I
do
just-
literally anything.
Literally anything that's a sexual moan.
I don't mean to. It's just it comes out.
No,
I'm just like, I don't do it that seductively.
Pretty close. You're almost there.
I exhale and it sounds very seductive, and I don't mean for it to. Now I get a bunch of shit for
Yeah,
it.
you should be a hentai voice actor.
You really should. I think
Um,
Get good money. Just eat literally anything. They're like, okay, we got buffet for you. Here,
We have a
Keaton. We're just gonna keep it rolling.
they record 24
You just gotta say some.
Like, my theory is
They
that
just
you
have-
only eat once every 2 weeks. So when you eat food, it's like a
Sexually
euphoria
arousing.
for you. You're like, oh god, finally.
Oh yeah.
Not like your son that only gets fed rats.
Oh my turret.
Oh god damn it.
Come get your armor. Torbjorn's sex is his turret. Confirmed.
Oh god.
I'm sad that I can't throw my armor at people anymore. All
Yeah.
I can do is come on them.
Goo. The goo shot.
Aw, poor Torb.
How's work been for y'all at HEB?
Well, I mean, for me, it's been
Talk, mate.
For me, it's been slow as hell. At curbside. It's bad. We have too many people.
What?
I asked y'all a fucking question. And you
What
just
did
said
you
top
ask?
mate, motherfucker.
Yes, you
I mean, it's,
motherfucker.
Yes,
You work in more departments than he does, so you have more
Well, he works,
action.
yeah, in different departments.
It's just different every day.
Damn right, Chase gets more action.
Yeah, he's
Weren't you
taller.
He's very stalkable. Weren't you telling me a
That's
while
right.
back that some lady came up to you and was like, "Does Walmart have this?"
Yeah, and I told her probably not, but you're willing to try.
That was the
So.
stupidest, like,
Just Walmart have this?
like, some
Fuck, maybe. Like,
non-work.
I don't
Fuck, man.
work for Walmart.
Yeah,
fuck.
that was
Sure.
like the cringiest shit I had ever heard from
Please
someone
tell me
that
it was,
doesn't
like,
work
dish
at
soap or
grocery
something.
store.
Yeah, probably.
All I remember is I was in an Xbox party or something with Chase, and he was like, I had some lady come up to me at HEB and asked me if Walmart sold this. He was like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. But they asked, does the other HEB have this? I don't know. Don't work there.
I work here.
Let me waste 15 minutes of my day and search on the fucking computer for you, I guess.
It's just like, this shit's crazy. Chase, I'm really happy that you finally started One Piece.
How the fuck did you, man? Jesus fucking Christ. That's an endeavor, man. Like,
I finished it in 4 months. 900 and something episodes. 4 fucking months.
this is where you're bald. You just can't repair it.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the light of day in years.
He's getting to the chopper area.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Damn. What episode is that?
I'm on
Is it
like
like
60
60?
something.
Yeah, fuck.
But Chopper's in like the 80s or 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too far.
Damn, you've been grinding.
I'm on the island with the giants and the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I like that arc.
My roommate wants to start me on One Piece. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, it's
You
a
should.
lot.
It's a lot, but it's really good.
Yeah, I want to start back up on it because I'm at a good part too. I'm at where it
You're
starts
like-
getting really good.
You're at like
Yeah.
5 episodes left. You'll be done with that arc, I think.
Really? You
I
think so? Fuck, then I just need to do it.
For One Piece, it's like 30 episodes, but at the same time, for normal anime, it's like 5 episodes. So it's
So, like,
Had to
quiet.
get like Samara.
this is really gross. Stop.
all 5 of us at once simultaneously.
Go.
Stop it.
Chase
immediately fiends. I'm picturing Chase is like napping and he just.
That's how it does. That's actually what you fucking do. You wake up and then you grab your fiend and.
I realized that a while back. Like 2 weeks ago, I woke up like in the middle of the night, grabbed my fiend, hit it, and I immediately fell back asleep.
I don't know how the fuck y'all can do that. My lungs.
I was like, I have a
die.
serious problem. I'm waking up in the middle of the night to hit my fiend.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I always knew I had a problem, but that's when it was like, okay. And
Go to salty the pretzels, yeah.
Bottle on.
Bottle in. Oil in.
Stir that for about 90 degrees. For about 6 seconds. Nice fermented texture of the pretzels. You pour it out on the table.
Let the knife do the work.
Crush it up into fine powders with your keys and snort it with one nostril.
it's not even like 3 a.m. and we're already going feral. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not even.
feral yet.
It's not even 4 p.m. Keaton.
My sleep schedule is so off. This is non-feral.
When the fuck?
It's not as
When did you
fun.
turn into a fucking anime villain?
What the fuck was that?
That's why I'm
Oh,
feral.
deal!
That is why I'm pharaoh, because my sleep schedule is.
Women
You
You
are
guys so
a
fucking
lot.
serious.
Pulls out sword out of nowhere.
I am not pharaoh yet.
Itachi, what are you doing?
You remember Keegan? He used to know the entire water dragon fucking one.
Really?
That like
Holy
47
shit, yeah.
sign. He just sit there. Fucking
Fucking
do it and then like
They go pretty fast with doing it. So how did he learn that?
practice.
well, because that episode, just like half of it is that Jimmy
Yeah.
Half of it,
They're
it's
sitting
just
there like,
literally
what?
Zabuza
Like-
and Kakashi just.
Yeah, Kakashi's just copying like.
There's also tutorials on YouTube. To
Well,
There's
yeah,
literally
but-
inside tutorials. There's like.
I forgot. I looked at
I
the
forgot
the fireball jutsu one, but I forgot.
That's not a hard one.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
like
yeah,
ends with this, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but
He's
like,
like,
He fucking blows.
In the
his
beginning or whatever, in like the first Naruto or whatever, he's just like this or whatever. He holds it like this.
but oh yeah.
mind. Just fucking.
I like
Sakura.
That's Datara.
I like the water ones.
The water ones. Water
Yeah, those
ones
are cool.
Kakashi's like lightning blade is cool.
Yeah, because he just like
He's like,
It's so fast. Just Chidori.
Chidori.
Um,
Stabbed or something.
lightning blade.
Yeah.
back to you being feral.
Lightning
Goat asses. Like,
They all came over, plus 2 others, to go swimming.
Why do we have to talk about this?
Bro, we
Chase
played
and I-
IRL Skyrim.
yeah, we were straight up playing IRL Skyrim. We were having,
Chase
you
and
know,
I,
it was just boys being boys. You feel me?
Chase and I shotgun K9 soda, and this motherfucker went feral off of that.
Off of soda.
And
What
me
a
and him
pussy.
started beating the shit.
Fucking bitch.
And me and him started beating each other with pool noodles for like 10 minutes
It
straight.
was mostly him beating you.
You got
so.
fucked.
Yeah, I got the shit beat out of me by
And then,
Yeah.
and then Luke and Riley
Oh,
joined in.
fuck.
And Luke's like, ah! And Riley's just
Luke was
beating
like,
the shit.
running away.
I just remember one time you had one of the pool floaties, you were just holding it as a shield, and all next thing you know, it's on the ground, you're just like, ah! Just
Taking out
running
my
away.
built up testosterone on you.
That's right.
And then I got in the pool and Chase tag teamed you with Riley.
Oh yeah.
That was a weird scene
You were
to
being
see.
a bitch and ran away, so I'm like, you won't escape.
Peyton and Brendan just sat there and they were like, why the fuck did we come?
Why?
How old is Peyton?
Payne's our
He's
age.
alright. Or he's
Really?
Y'all's age.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are y'all?
They were a year
Bro.
younger than us.
I mean, mentally or
19?
physically?
18.
18?
I'm 19.
I'll be 19.
Okay, so we're around the same age.
Fucking young.
You fat asshole. Piece of shit.
Fuck.
Get your AARP card, Michael.
I think I feel. I'm 21. Fucks.
Yeah,
Congrats.
You're also bald.
Oh,
Shut
fuck
the
you.
up.
Yeah, that's why I'm bald.
Bald with
Yeah, you
the-
also.
What's
Yeah, I was
it?
gonna say you also have a TikTok, fag.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you also have a kid.
God damn.
Anyways, this is why I'm bald.
Choke me
because
with my TikTok chain.
Then
Like
you
you
can do
slap
some.
my head.
Then you can do some emo TikTok dances with it, as the young boys do. The young soy boys.
The youngsters.
Don't cry.
I'm not crying.
I'll kiss you.
Hey, if you pass out, I'll flip you, bro.
Sad thing is I have a miniature hatch over there.
That chain doesn't look like a chastity belt.
Can I have a hat? Is there any more hats?
Yeah.
Oh, bet.
My hair is like fucked up.
Bucket O hats.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hat gang.
for my 21st birthday, we went to his place.
Is this hat okay to wear?
And me, him, well, he didn't get drunk. Me and Luke got drunk. And I was curious.
Can we not say that? Oh, we just said our names.
You just said
Oh my
it
God.
in public.
Probably not put that in.
Ah, you need to edit that out.
Dumbass.
Piece of shit. Keaton, this is for you.
Anyways, I got drunk and curious, and they were like, let's shake your head.
Curious.
I
Oh.
was
This
like,
sounds like some gay shit.
That's what
I was like, okay,
I
let's shake my
got
head.
drunk and curious.
Let's shake my head. I ended up looking like Jack Jack for a little bit.
Grinder profile.
We got pictures.
Curious guy.
It's like how Michael was sleeping so cute on the couch. You were like,
Your whole face is just pushed up and everything is funny.
you were just like,
I was waiting to play Jackpot. No,
I know.
Play Jack.
We got really
Yeah,
sad
next day.
because we looked and then Brendan was like, Michael has swapped to like 5 different Jack boxes. Like, wow, he's just been on the couch
Yeah.
because you kept waking up and you go, close out of it, and then you'd just be like, Jackbox 4.
Yeah, it's because I just kept looking at them. I was like,
Yes.
My collection.
God.
I mean, at least we played them in the morning a bit.
Yeah, we did play it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. We need to play that more. We need to record it.
I mean, you can stream it.
No, I want to record it.
Well, I
Get all of us
you can
stuff
do both.
together. Yeah, we can stream
You're
it.
on
though.
stream and record.
Bro,
All right,
save
what did you
save the
have
turtles.
on your agenda? Yeah,
I want to start recording more, like, gameplay and stuff.
I would too. I think we should start recording everything I play, and hopefully. I mean, all I've been playing recently is Ark, though. So.
Well, I mean, like, all of us
Installed
together
Arcade
are playing. Not, like, together, like, playing video games.
Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
That'd be fun.
Good.
Did y'all see there's a new beta for a game? It's like an off-brand Mario Kart.
Really? No.
Yeah, it's for Xbox and PC, I think, because it's cross-platform. Stop playing drums.
So you just said Sea of Thieves. All I can think about is the music. We're like, banana.
Captain!
Come on.
Look! What?
What are you pointing at?
Right, I didn't
Oh, you
go.
did it!
Oh!
Orgasm.
I'm still in the party! Oh!
I'm sorry for anyone that's listening to this with headphones, because I just saw the audio and it
No, you need to just go ear raping.
No,
You're right. This is the
I'm
equivalent
doing
of
the minimum edit.
eating.
Get fucked.
No, I'm eating my
Oh god, it tastes so good.
Oh fuck. Fuck. Okay, what's
I'm
next?
just gonna title this "Fuck Me," right?
Fuck. Yeah. What's next,
Basically.
Keaton? What's on the agenda? What did you have planned?
I don't ever plan anything for any of this shit.
That's fucking stupid.
That's dumb. Bro.
You dumbass.
You hate your shit. Bro, like... Bro.
It gets better content like what we're doing now.
Yeah, I thought that was your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was your job. Well, fuck.
The fuck was that? Oh, it looked like a raisin. I was like, where'd you get a fucking raisin?
Okay, curious. Didn't you say you had a serious thing to talk about?
Yeah, but
Oh, is it the like?
yeah, everything.
It's
has
the
been
no-no
going on.
talk.
It's the Chase's shirt talk.
Damn it, Riley. I just understood.
No,
that.
it's Mortal Kombat 11. You racist piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Just
You hit my headphone indentation.
Oh, nice.
dear God.
Do it in that bottle full of
So
grass.
fucking rapey.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
He was just like,
what's about to happen?
he stood behind him and smiled. Find him.
Where's my bottle?
I'll get my blender. Do it now,
Principal.
Round one.
Round one. What are you, dumb?
There we go.
What are you, fucking oopits?
What are you fucking dumb?
What are you fucking...
God damn it.
The microphone has Mountain Dew.
What are you...
It still records.
You gotta go!
Kill the turtles.
Why skip the middleman? Just when you see
All
a turtle,
of the
just-
turtles. I'm just
Kill turtles.
stabs him in the wrist.
Raise the straw.
Praise the sun.
Raise plastic
My weapon.
straws.
My weapon.
What?
Kill
That scared the fuck out of me.
Kill shot.
I thought I was dead for a second.
You see that?
Holy shit.
Yeah, here's the
Can I
comeback.
drink
No,
it
the
off
straw.
it, or is it like
Oh, the
shitty
straw?
water?
Yeah.
He wants to fuck it.
Fuck no! Stop him, he's gonna snort it.
No.
No, let him
You gave
snort
him
it.
ammunition. Oh god.
You dumbass.
Yeah, it doesn't work as well.
Quit vaping. Maybe you'll...
Maybe you'd be able to lift longer if you didn't vape.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow. That one
Oh, you want to
Oh,
take
hey.
it there, huh?
Oh, I forgot I was wearing it.
You want to take it there, Riley? Maybe try throwing a real plate on bench press. You can talk to me.
Wow, real flex. Ego lifting much? Wow, what a
Eagle
pussy.
lifter? Wow. I'm 6'3", but I get stalked by some fat bitch because I'm too much of a pussy to tell her.
Oh, okay.
You fucking bitch.
Damn, got him.
I'm kidding. I love you.
That's it!
I love him.
Imagine she actually found this channel.
She can go fuck herself.
Fuck! I mean, she already does, thinking about you.
Yeah, it's
Shit, no, she's literally like,
She's... Stop!
she's literally Keaton moaning her way into heaven right now.
I bet she fucking screams for Chase.
Probably.
You guys better
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
stop. This is getting weird. I feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna leave.
This is getting weird.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
I was gonna fucking say something, and you went to go snort pretzels. I know you didn't. Riley was like, he's gonna snort
Chrome dome.
pretzels.
No,
That was me.
What was
No.
Fucking-
Okay, you drunk fuck.
Oh yeah.
I know I hit things with my head, but your fist is a little close to my forehead.
Oh yes, Mr. Krabs.
You just gotta go for it.
Ah yes, Sir Krabs.
Oh,
You just sit there and you're like, oh shit, Keaton, I'm sorry.
I set my balls on.
Oh yeah. Where's our nearest ocean?
The Gulf.
Where's the nearest turtle?
Why did water come out of that?
Stabs Keaton's arm with a straw.
So when are we gonna do the heroin?
Oh, that's next time.
Oh, okay.
That's
According,
forever.
hey,
episode?
according to Brendan, we could have done acid the other day.
It's
Or on
forever.
my birthday.
It's forever next time.
Nah.
Did Brendan actually do this?
No.
Yeah, he has.
Cool.
Well, yeah, but we were at Chase's or whatever for my birthday, and he was just like,
Hey guys, I got acid.
no, he's like, I'm a guy, it's not too far, you can get us acid. And we were like, no,
You know
stop.
his thoughts.
No, it was a guy.
Bro, no, it wasn't.
No, it
it was a
wasn't.
female.
Yeah, what's he talking
no.
about? He said
No,
he,
we were
he
in
is
a-
a guy.
We were
It
in the
was-
car with
It was
him.
a girl.
It was a female.
Oh, he
Yeah.
okay. Well, when we were at Chase's in the apartment, he was like, "I have a dude." Or
I'm kind
whatever.
of proud of him.
I'm not.
You got thoughts with acid on speed dial.
He's got thoughts with everything on speed dial.
Yeah.
Good for him.
What an
He's got
animal.
wrestling.
I want to
moves.
do acid like one day.
He's got what?
Wrestling thoughts. No.
No, I have to conquer every wrestler on Earth. That's my. Just kidding.
Yeah, then you fucking pinned me down that night, and I was
I
like,
did.
in a very sexual position too, which was weird.
No, it wasn't. Shut the
okay,
fuck
if
up.
no one knew wrestling, or someone that didn't know wrestling moves or whatever,
where-
it
where
would be
you
no,
saw
sexual.
it?
I
How'd you
literally
have it?
grabbed a man by his nuts completely non-sexually.
Oh yeah,
That's how it be
yeah,
sometimes.
I know. I'm
You know
saying,
what
but
my
like,
best one was?
if someone didn't understand what was,
ass cheek and pulled the
No,
ball
yeah,
from me.
no, that's yeah.
if someone
that's-
didn't know,
well, that's what I
what
was going for. But it's so you put your like forearm in their ass because it's uncomfortable, and they'll
They'll
flail out, right? Because no one likes anything in their ass
unless you're gay
unless you're
or lesbian, like strap-on.
yes. Okay, either way. But so I
Some
did
bitches
that,
like
but
accents.
he was like already trying to stand up, so I kind of missed and just lifted, and I just grabbed a handful of sack and just lifted up on it, you know?
What made it better? He said
And I'm-
sack.
Yeah, and he just kind of. I mean, he immediately was like, "Whoa!" You know,
Yeah.
and it's not illegal. So
Mine was this guy. He
Should
was
be.
like over me, but I was trying to rip him. I was trying to get like on the inside of his thigh, but I missed. And
and you
the-
just full grabbed ass cheek.
all ass cheek. Like my fingers and his singlet went like in there. You know what I mean? Like in between, and I
I
just
feel that.
pulled him off.
Yeah, I've been there.
Sometimes you gotta get leverage.
That's right. No matter what it
I'm like
takes.
Chase right now, just back away slowly.
Hey,
Okay.
I won that fucking match.
See, hell yeah. If you're a wrestler out there and you'd like to challenge me,
He'll throw you down a flight of stairs.
just you know where to find me. Except you don't.
Except you don't. That means you're too much of a pussy.
Okay. Okay.
What the fuck?
I brought you a bug.
Chrome dome.
You missed.
Chrome dome.
Oh my god, you both missed.
A
Shotgun
shotgun.
shell. Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him
Yeah, that was a
again.
good one.
Those were soggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're wet.
Put the
I think you meant to say.
Yeah, I put oil in. No, I'm just kidding.
Oil in.
Okay, Prophet, calm down.
It's Gordon Ramsay.
No, I know, but you sounded like Prophet.
No, it's
Fucking bitch.
Gordon Ramsay.
Oil in.
Oil in.
No.
Profits.
Gordon Ramsay sounds like,
Profits
fuck you.
deeper.
Not.
You're gonna
Profits
let those
deeper.
oil saute.
Saute those small shrimps.
Always salt and pepper.
In the risotto.
In the risotto. And now we get ready to play pretzels on.
What is it? Nice.
God damn it.
Nice. Oh shit, Michael's. Ooh, that's a fuck.
Riley's on.
Boink.
I mean,
That's fucking cool.
okay, Keaton.
Hi.
What are we doing?
Talking.
Well, yeah, but you're our leader, Keaton. You plan and lead us.
You plan and lead us. Do not lead us into the
You are
darkness.
boss man. I have to say because Dakota isn't here.
Yeah, Greasy Boy's not here, and I don't know why.
Because he's too greasy. Kept on slipping on the way.
Also, racist.
I slipped onto it.
Okay, I'm done.
Headbutt.
That's what I should have done. I should have instead of putting that giant hole in the last table, I should have headbutted it so it had gone through.
Or not.
No, I don't think
Let's
that's
fucking not do that.
I mean, I've headbutt a locker before.
And I think it affected you.
Well,
No.
I put a dent in the locker, small one, but what's your coffee beans?
Actually, I watched this kid get fucked.
That's
in
a
the
lot
head
of salt.
at summer training.
Watched who get fucked in the head?
Not literally fucked in the
Like-
head, but we were doing like buddy carries, so you have someone on your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, his partner ran him, like the soft part of his head, into the hard part of someone else's head.
Fuck.
And he
That's
was
awful.
On the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And he had a concussion, he had to leave, and he was blood everywhere. But
Yeah.
I talked to the guy because he goes to my school, and he was like, all I remember was, I was like, what the fuck is there blood? We're just doing burpees.
We're just. Where the fuck is their blood? We're just doing bro.
This fucking kid was like, he
What
was
the
just
fuck?
stoned for the next 4 weeks. And
Yeah.
I love this guy because he already has a stoned face and
Yeah.
voice, but having a concussion,
He was just like
he was
gone.
He
Yeah.
was just fucking gone. Like, well, he got yelled at one time because they're like, "Hey, listen, are you fucking asleep?" And he's like, "No, sir."
No, sir.
Update on the one and only Joey Perrier that's in the military, not here. Yeah, he's at Ranger School now.
No, I thought he was leaving for Rangers.
No, he's in.
No, he's in.
Ranger
Oh, he's
school
there now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally got to leave for it.
He's like getting certified soon. Yes.
Which I don't remember. Like, I remember what they do, but I don't remember fully what they do. So
Rangers are the first people
Okay.
that go into combat. They are like they lead.
Rangers lead the way.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
it's their.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Only excuse for army is what he said.
if he ever gets deployed, he'll be the very first person there. Well, not very first, but he'll be one of the first people
Yeah.
there. That's what's up with him.
Ah.
The audio's going skyrocketing. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's turned down a lot too, so that's surprising. He had to snort some of his cocaine, so.
You know, I did snort some of that. Like, have you ever
It's
had
so salty.
Have you ever had the Zapolis at Olive Garden?
Zapolis?
Yeah, it's like just little donuts, and they have like powdered sugar.
that
And I
sounds good.
snorted some, and it's really fine. It like you don't even notice it goes. It's just
You
like,
don't even know.
I just
Straight sugar to
Not
the
as salty as
dome.
you think.
Booger sugar.
booger sugar. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Whoa! Sir, can you please leave?
Yeah.
Just give me a plate of sugar.
I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. And
You're talking about Joey.
well, no, but way before that.
Keaton sucks.
Cock.
Confirmed.
Gay.
Large. Just kidding.
Homosexual.
Getting my hat
Is
dirty.
Luke, that's you.
Huh? I didn't hear what y'all said. What's going through your brain, Chase?
Yeah.
Be
You look
quiet.
like you're fucking booling.
Say it, pussy!
Do it.
Probably thinking about Allison right now, how much he hates his life.
Yeah, that's funny. No, Allison doesn't fucking go through
Did
his
she
brain.
respond to your like rape text? Not rape text, whatever. Your like confrontation text.
She just said okay.
That's kind of fucking
How's that
scary.
been, though? Like,
What'd you say? Well, we don't have to go into that.
if you want to talk about it right now. No, it's fine.
Sure.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Should I explain everything?
Summarize.
Whatever you're comfortable
Yeah,
with.
whatever
Sum-
you're comfortable with,
Summarize it, because it'll take way too long.
No, we have time. We're not fucking
Well,
Yeah, I know, I'm just
saying
saying.
anything.
Basically, I mean, there's been some new developments as well that I was informed on by someone else who I will not name.
Good stuff.
But and I won't say the name of who this is, even though y'all have already said it. But
Yeah.
oh well.
We can-
I'm just gonna say.
I'm
Going,
gonna
like,
say we
everyone's
can
like
leave
going
that
back
out.
through their heads like, what the fuck?
So basically, they all know about this, but there's been this person who has been kind of like not leaving me alone. I mean,
Bugging you?
bugging me, and basically like it's been going on for probably like almost 3 years actually. It's just crazy. It's like how long I've worked at that store. And it kind of was just like getting like texts every day. But it was like I was very adamant on the fact that I was not interested. And there were multiple times like before the first incident where I was like, you know, I'm not interested. Like, you know, just being nice. Like, you seem like a nice person, but
Yeah.
I'm not interested. And, you know, that was what I thought was received well. But basically, like, the first weird thing, he was there, was like, we went to Black Friday, and this, like, we were in line at Best Buy?
I think so.
At Best Buy.
That's what I remember.
And I remember we were sitting there as me, him, and Matt, and we were in line, and you know we're stuck in this long ass line, and I'm like just sitting there on my phone. I think I was just watching like the Cowboys game or whatever, and then I look up, and comes right in with like other people, and is like looking around, and I was like, oh, that's concerning. I was like, uh-oh, because I was like, that's I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
So thank God some employee literally like immediately came, like, this was like fucking God, dude, came up to us, and she was like, hey, I just opened like a register over here if y'all want to come with me. And we're like, yeah. And we just left.
I love that.
And then after that, I explained to them like what was going on, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And they were laughing about it. They were like, "Whatever, you know." Y'all didn't see it.
Yeah, no, we don't.
They didn't
see
even
it.
notice it. I was the one who was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like,
what?
and then so
Retreat.
and we're in Wolf Ranch, so then we go to Target.
Yeah.
And while I'm in line at Target, I'm like, "Oh shit! My Snap Maps is on." So I immediately turn it off. And I'm like, oh god, like this is bad. So we get through Target, and we're walking back to the car, and I just hear my name being called, and I like did like a little like side glance like that, and then I just see who it is, and I was like, like I just
Cross
like
country come in handy.
yeah, I just like sped walk to the car, and then I just get in the car, and him and Matt are like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, right there. And I was like, she was right there. And they're like, oh god, okay, well, let's leave. They're like, well, I think Keaton was like, well, let's just drop us off. Like,
Yeah.
we'll end this. And I was like, no, because we were going to go to Walmart. I was like, no, let's just go to Walmart. It's whatever. I turned my thing off. And so we just went there, and we didn't have any other problems. And then, I mean, like, kept texting me constantly. I'm gonna say the next thing. Again, like, I made myself very adamant on, like, I was not interested. And I remember when, like, prom came up, she was like, do you want to go to prom with me? And I was like, no. Because I wasn't going, I wasn't going either way.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, why not? That's kind of lame. And I was like, well, I don't want to waste money on, you know, just one night. I was like, if I had, like, a girlfriend, then yeah, I would go with them. But, like, no, I don't. So I'm just going to, like, stay in, probably go to, like, work, get some more money. And then she did not take that well. She took that as, like, you know, I'm ugly or whatever, I guess. I don't know. And she was like, oh, is it because of this and this and this? And I was like, trying to be nice, because I was way too nice. I was way too nice about it. And I was like,
there's nothing wrong with being too nice.
No, that's not the
That's
reason.
not
I was like, I already told you I'm not going. Like, and she finally left me alone about that. And then, what's it
She
called?
tried to fuck.
Yeah.
She tried to fuck.
That's later.
So, basically, like, we graduate, middle of the summer, she's still not leaving me alone. Joey goes, I'm gonna take this into my own hands. give me her Snapchat. Snapchats her. Is like, hey, you need to leave my boy alone. She was like, LOL, what? Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, basically along the lines of, you're a crazy bitch, leave him alone. Go fuck yourself. Like, something along the lines of that.
Yeah, very close.
And then, so I go to work.
Stealth.
I go to work the next day.
Attacked.
I went to work the next day, not knowing what Joey said to her at the time. And she came up to me and just, like, started fucking screaming at me while I was working. And was like, you're an asshole. Like, all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So she, like, texted me. I said, look, I don't know what's going on, but I was like, I'll talk to my friend about it, talk to Joey about it, and I was like, look, what he said
That was
was
a little rash.
I was like, what he said was, like, out of line, but I'm not gonna say that it wasn't true. And then she was like, she blocked me after that, and I was like, dope.
Done.
Dope.
Wash clean.
So, you know, doing my summer shit, working, playing Xbox the remaining 24 hours of the day. And then she adds me back, like, after, like, a month. And she was like, hey, I forgive you for all this stuff. And I was like...
Don't.
I was like...
Please.
I was like, for what? And she was like, for all that stuff. And I was like, I didn't ask for you to forgive me. And she was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I forgive you. It's my birthday. I want to be nice. And I'm like, okay.
Dope.
So then I'm stuck with this shit again, you know? And whatever, we're still going. She was going to go to the same college that I was going to go to, which was concerning. But then she was like, I'm not going anymore. And I was like, okay, thank God. And so... let's see, I get out of college, and then, like, everything's, like, she hadn't really, like, been messaging me that much, so everything was, like, normal. So, I actually started to, like, talk to her more, and it was, like, a working friendship, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just, like, we're co-workers, and we talk at work. That was it. That was kind of all it was doing. And then, basically, she started doing her stuff again, and I would just ignore it, you know? Or whatever. And then what was brought to my attention by another coworker who was friends with her at the time, I guess, is that in high school she knew where all my classes were, and that she, like, would be like, oh, he's going to class, I need to go over here, like,
She
now.
mapped it out.
Which, like, for me, like, there's two sides of that, because it's like, girls will do that shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but to me, it's fucking weird.
I think
Like,
it's cute when they're dating, but if they're not,
No.
I think
not like okay.
She
Like at
probably
some
thought she was
extent.
being cute.
No, even still, it's fucking weird.
Well, like at some extent, like if
But
it's
it's like, to
every
me-
so often, yeah. That's
Well, because it was,
nice.
I think it was weird because it's obvious. Because if there's some kind of like flirting going on, you know, and it's like that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
okay, that's kind of the borderline between cute and creepy. But
Yeah,
like,
like-
you had no intentions of doing anything with her. You like barely didn't know her, or barely knew her, and she's like following you,
Yeah.
not
Like-
to class, but you know, like mapping out your classes.
Yeah.
Like I
Like,
would think
that's-
it's cute.
that's
Like if I had a
bizarre.
girlfriend and she would like maybe like once or twice a week do that or something, it'd be cute. It'd be like, oh, that's really nice of you.
different.
That's
Back
cool.
when I was dating someone in high school, like I just knew her schedule just because we.
yeah, like I think
I
it's
would
fine.
like
exactly.
sometimes I go meet her after class. I'm like, oh hey, you forgot, shit like that. But like, it's because we knew each other, so I
Yeah.
just instinctively knew her schedule.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying. Like it's cute when that
We were
extent.
in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like I would say maybe in the years that she's like texted me and stuff, I've maybe texted her first 5 times total.
That's,
And it's
that's
like-
hard to miss. That's
That's like obvious, you know?
Mhm.
And it's like I don't know. So like I found out about that, and I also found out that apparently she would go to the track meets that I was at, which my friend told me. I mean, we're friends now. We're really good friends, and he was like, yeah, like she told me one day like she was gonna go to this track meet, and he was like, why are you going? She was like, oh, that I was gonna be there, so she wanted to go. And he was like, oh, did he invite you? And she's like, no, I just want to see. And then, which was weird, and it was like the track, like
That's
it
kind
was
of understandable.
it was one of the track meets that was like,
Was it an away meet?
oh yeah,
Okay. No, that's
it was
okay.
it was
like okay, if it's at the school.
Yeah, if it's at the
It was
school,
an
no
hour
shit,
away.
maybe.
it was,
Really?
that was
Yeah.
an hour away.
I
Yeah,
remember
That's
talking
weird.
about this.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
and that was like, I think that was, I don't remember which one it was, but I just know it was far away because he told me the name, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like the longest bus ride ever.
Mhm.
And so I found out about that stuff. I never said anything about it. But like, but then skip ahead like to recently. I went to hang out with some people, and I was made aware that she was gonna go, and I was like, so they were like, if you don't want to come, that's cool. Like, we get it. And I was like, nah, I'm still gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, it's whatever. It's not really that weird anymore. So we go. She doesn't say anything. She didn't even say a word to anybody until she was like, I guess, what I was told was she was talking about her dick appointments or whatever.
Lol.
Which was, when she was saying it, she kept looking at me, but I was like talking to my friend, so I didn't even hear a single word.
I'm getting dick.
Did you hear me? Yeah. So like, cause they, like, other people who didn't even know about the situation, like, texted me about it.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what's going on? Because that's like
Weird.
like, this is weird shit. So I had to explain to all of them, and then basically, like, she texted me and she was like, why didn't you talk to me? I was like, I didn't feel like I needed to. I was like, wait, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what you want. She was like, oh, whatever. So I fucked up, and I said, you can come by my apartment, because she said she wanted to see it. She came by.
Lum foul. Oh, didn't you get there in like 2 seconds though?
Basically, like, to me,
It's like
because it was like the time I took a shit. Like, I literally was like,
sure,
sure.
you could come over, and then
I was like, yeah, you can come. And she was like, wait, really? I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, cool. And then just like, I sat down on the toilet, and then I was like, flushed, and I heard, and I was like, huh? I was like, okay.
She
whatever.
was just outside your apartment.
I was waiting
the
for
whole
the
time.
flush.
waiting for the flush.
I'm not gonna bother him while he's taking a shit.
No, wait.
Yeah, I
But
bugged your
I mean,
entire house.
It was. I mean, it was like good. I mean, we like just sat and talked, and it got weird once it hit like midnight, and I was kind of like,
Nudging her to go.
I
home.
felt like I was making it aware that I was ready to
Be done.
be done.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if she was reading that right.
I just didn't want
I
to.
mean, like,
Yeah.
she left at like 3.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I kind of confronted her about that. I was like, well, you know, like, you know how that look. I was like, I know how that looks. Like, seemed like you wanted something. And she was like, just there to look. And I was like, okay.
You didn't look
Yo,
around the
dick.
apartment.
Yeah, she,
Look at
no,
your dick.
but she didn't look around at all.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
that was like another thing that I was like,
Those
okay.
are one of the times where, like, I think being forward just to end this conversation, that's really helpful.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
where, hey,
Well,
I'm
'cause
sorry, leave.
I was just
Like, hey.
like,
I want to go to sleep.
Get out.
well, I was
Please
like,
leave.
yeah, I'm gonna go to bed,
Yeah.
and she was like, okay, and just like got up and ran out.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I was like,
okay.
okay. And then basically, I don't know, we were talking, and she like was like, well, if we were. She was like, well, what did you want? Why'd you leave me? Like, let me stay. I was like, well, I was kind of
bitch.
telling you to leave. Like,
You were just
and I was
posing.
like, I also wasn't trying to be an asshole and just kick you out. Like, and she was like, oh, and she was like, well, if you wanted to do that, I'm open to it. And I was like, what? And she was like, if you want to like fuck, I'm open to it. And I was like, okay.
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 But
I do want to fuck, but not you.
but I was just like, I was like,
You know those group of guys memes.
I was like, no. And then I don't know. She was being really pushy with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Basically,
Yeah.
then it was just a lot of like they were just. I'm not gonna say what y'all know what the texts are. I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Yeah.
Basically,
But-
all he said or she said was, "I want to fuck," and he was like,
Keep that.
"No, just."
Well,
Keith,
I'm
no,
not saying
there's
text,
different
like-
stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Shut up!
he's basically made it to where it's obvious he does not want to fuck at all.
Yeah.
I want the booze.
You don't want the booze.
You know,
She's just like, "I want
Yeah.
your cock."
honestly, like, I know a joke about giving you shit about having a stalker, but like, it's weird because not a lot of like, I don't want to say men's issues go, but you never really.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
It's not like a societal norm for people to expect a girl to stalk a guy, but
Yeah.
it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can understand if it like freaks you out.
It doesn't.
especially-
It doesn't really. Well, let me finish. I'm
Yeah.
like basically done, but I'll tell you what I'm worried about. But basically, like, I was working. She showed up. I was like making it pretty clear I didn't want to talk to her. Like, and then I didn't explain all the stuff that I just explained now. And I mean, I was willing to do that, but she didn't really want me to, just from her response, which was okay.
Okay.
And I just told her I didn't want to talk to her. She was just like, okay. And then
Okay.
I just unadded her.
I'll
on
suck
that
your
thing,
cock,
so
and you don't want to talk to me.
because I'm just kind of like done with dealing with that.
Yeah.
Because it's like I still like there's people who hit me up and I'll talk like I'll genuinely respond to them, and it's like I'll talk to people all day, but even then it's like I'm not interested like too, you know.
Mhm.
But it's like
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean I'm just talking to people.
Yeah,
That's it.
No, I feel that.
But I don't know. It's just the stuff that was being said just was like weird, and
Yeah.
it was just like when I'm saying like no, and then it's like
She keeps pursuing it.
yeah, it's just like that. That's when you just have to cut it off.
Yeah, definitely.
Like-
I understand.
But I'll tell you what I'm worried about is like if it will affect other relationships that I have at work as like friendships, because there's certain people
Yeah.
that we were both friends with that if they hear about it, I don't know which side they're gonna take, and some of them don't know like about everything that I know about,
Yeah.
and they only know one side.
They only know her side of
Yeah.
the.
Yeah,
oh,
which
he's
is
an asshole.
which is gonna be biased.
Yeah, and I mean like that's just I was thinking about that. That's why I was holding off on it, and also like that's why I wasn't like doing anything drastic at work, was because I was like I really don't want to like
Talks to you.
like, well, I just don't want to bring that into a work thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know, like,
It's not
there's
professional. You know?
like, yeah, and then if it gets brought to the managers, like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm a guy. I'm gone.
You're the guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's whatever.
I get
But
it.
yeah, and then I guess yeah, that, and then I mean, she knows where I live.
yeah. yeah.
like-
Fuck.
But I'm not really worried about that.
Get
I mean,
deadbolts
like,
on the
I
fucking.
was about to say she shoots a grappling hook to his apartment.
yeah, the balcony's
It
always
breaks.
unlocked.
No, I'm just.
But I don't know, cause it's like I can defend myself. It doesn't even
Well,
matter.
yeah.
But it's like, do I want to do that and catch a case? Like,
That's the one thing about like being a guy.
Sorry.
It's kind of like, yes, you can like deck the fuck out of her anytime, but like she really doesn't have to do
Shouldn't.
much to attempt to ruin your life. You know what I mean? That's-
Even still with that though, I think that more girls should not necessarily do what she did, how she did it, but I think girls should be more forward and pursue more. You know,
Yeah.
for,
No, I
for
mean-
one, just because legal reasons. Because girls are supposed to be the ones to push. You know,
Yeah.
if sex is gonna be involved,
There's
they should be the one to push it.
There's
you know?
something that I read
'Cause-
on Reddit, and it was a lot of girls complaining that guys are oblivious to hints. Like, you know,
Yeah,
we
no,
don't- like,
your hints are shit.
Your hints
your
are
hints are
shit.
shit.
Well, for starters, your hints are
And
shit, and it's like
There's too much at stake.
Exactly.
You know?
Literally, if we misread a hint, we're fucking in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm going
I hope
to
you realize we're
jail.
playing like survival mode in Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just stay on the
You
safe
got one
side.
life on this world. But,
Exactly.
Like,
You're on half a heart, motherfucker.
no, but I mean,
Exactly.
like, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are girls that I talk to that are forward about it.
Yeah. And
But
that's
they're
good.
not weird, and even when I
Right.
respond in a way that's like, it's a hint of like, hey, I'm not really interested in you like that, but
Yeah.
I do think you're cool,
Yeah.
like, you know.
And then they take it. Like
but it's
that,
like,
right.
and then it's like, it's whatever,
Yeah.
you know. Like, there's a
Chill.
few people I work with that have literally just like came out and been like, hey, this is what I think of you, and I'm like, hey, thank you, and that's it, and that's
Honesty-
the hint right there. That's
Honesty
like,
goes a long way.
Yeah, right,
And then
exactly.
it's not weird at work. We talk at work
Exactly.
all the time, so it's like,
You have to play this fucking game of.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Just be as honest as possible.
He said, she said, she's dead. Oops.
He said, she said, bullshit.
women, man.
What
Fuck.
was it? Limp
Fuck.
Bizkit?
Oh. Fun shit.
That's why I'm just watching anime.
This is why I'm watching One Piece all day. God, that's a fucking mood. Keaton, how are things going
That's
with
the ultimate Chad move.
Gabby?
I'd rather watch
Gibby!
Gabby!
Pretty good.
What's up, Gibby?
She doesn't watch them.
Fuck.
Tell her to watch it. Gibby, watch it.
Yeah, I'll get her to watch it. Well,
Trey, wait.
yeah, she's good. Just still working and everything.
Get that shit out of here. Yeah?
Still working, taking care of the kid.
Nice.
I say that as if it's my kid also.
That's a trash pile.
I got that at TJ Maxx, Luke. Do not break that mind.
Oh, you said TJ Maxx.
That's what that shit.
I love TJ Maxx, dude.
No, yeah.
Use the cold one in the bathroom.
She's good. She's just been
I
working
thought
a
you were
lot.
about to just walk out. This Michael's like,
I gotta go.
just leave.
Yeah, she's good. She's been working a lot. And so, and then I've been working a lot too. So
Yeah.
so we talk a little bit less than what we normally do, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Still understand. We're still slowly building that stuff back up, and so
Cool.
it's taking it slowly. Really.
That's good.
Good man.
Yeah. Her and I are both very honest with each other, so it
That's
really
good.
works out.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
How's Tinder going for you?
No.
Bring it up.
Just no.
Bro, I don't know how to start a fucking conversation.
Michael.
No,
I mean,
but
I don't know how to
share
start
your recent-
conversations with anyone ever.
Yet he has all of us as friends.
Well, y'all, yeah, because I can just be like,
No, I'm
shut
saying-
the fuck up, and just be like,
Hey, fuck you. It's
ah.
like, oh yeah, he's a fucking dude.
I used to be very bad at that. But it's just like practice. Literally practice
I know,
with
I'm
us. Just like try and start conversations with the boys.
Yeah, I feel
and
that.
it's easy.
See, I can do that because I can do like video game shit.
Yeah, and you can meme
But-
with us.
Well,
and
you
shit.
just have to find
I
a
don't
common
know
interest.
Common
Fuck.
interest.
You
That's
literally
what I'm
just
saying.
start
I don't even
talking.
know
That's
how to
what I
Not
do.
even just that.
Just be like, let's say,
Just get good at reading the room. That's
Just-
a really big
well-
help. Because if you can read the room, I know you're not very good at it.
No, thing is,
But-
you can't read a room when it's just blank.
That's yeah, but
Because a
Yeah,
lot
that's-
of the times,
Well, it's not blank. I painted.
for one, that's not true.
well, a lot of the times on Tinder,
Well,
people
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
don't
there's
necessarily
big
have
bios.
bios,
Yeah.
And it's like,
and then
That's
the
different, yeah.
pictures don't really show all that much.
I'm looking for someone to
Just
adventure with.
literally.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Here's your advantage.
I'm not walking on no beaches.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you your advantage on Tinder.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares what they think about you?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Because guess
It really
what?
does.
Are you gonna fucking meet them at any point in your life? And if you
Maybe.
do, who cares? You know?
That's
what-
kind of the point of Tinder too.
That's how I've gone
you
to
just,
like all my
you just fucking
relationships.
talk
Like,
to people. Like this is what I'm saying. If I were you, I just match with someone, no bio. I'm like, okay, get on there. It'd be like, hey, how are you doing? I literally from what fucking Brandon does.
Yeah,
I'm telling
bro,
you,
Brandon blows my
literally,
fucking
that kid
mind.
fucking
He can
Brandon-
barely speak English, but he
But
like,
he can-
dude,
I
no,
tell you, that
it's
Hey, I wanna
ridiculous.
fuck your
No,
ass.
because Brandon, literally, I
No, he
watched him
gets
start a
hoes.
conversation
No, I
with a
know.
girl on
He has a
Tinder.
list.
It's ridiculous.
You know, he has a
Brandon
list.
was like,
It's so funny.
hey, how are you doing today? And she was like, oh, I'm doing good, just doing this. And like, she provided some like conversation.
No,
I'm
Brandon's
telling you, if
smarter
someone
than he looks.
matches with you,
Oh,
Because he looks dumb
if
as
someone
shit.
matches
Dumb
with
as
you
shit,
and
but
they
honestly-
don't want to have a conversation, then don't like fuel the conversation.
Also, if they don't want to have a conversation, they likely won't respond.
Yeah, that's a fact.
like,
Well, yeah, because they're looking for someone, some
meaty talk. Sorry.
no, some like dumb, charming guy that's just gonna keep pumping shit at him. Which that's not. I mean,
Pumping liquid dream killer.
Yeah,
they
don't
just
do
keep
that
pumping
shit.
witty comments and stupid shit at him. They just want
Don't
the attention,
simp. Like,
They just want. Yeah.
Hello, my lady.
Hello, my
How is my day?
please send that to a girl.
How is
You know what? You're gonna find that one person, Michael.
She's gonna fucking
And
fall in love with you.
she's
with
gonna
that
be
comment.
like, what's your favorite game? And you're gonna be like, Enter the Gungeon. She's gonna be like, mine too. Give me your address.
That's the
And I'm gonna be
one.
like, yes.
and then you have a
Michael-
gamer girlfriend.
Michael will make a baby.
That's I'm telling y'all right now. That's the only girl I would ever date now is a gamer girl. That's it.
Dude, gamer girls are amazing. Gabby's fucking phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Cool.
No, like I'm not trying to brag. Like I'm not trying to brag or
No.
anything. Like Gabby and Avalyn, they're both like amazing human beings. They're like the sweetest people you'll ever meet.
The Keen's
That's
Mormon.
Avalyn,
No,
her
I'm just
daughter.
kidding.
But like genuinely, they're like, and they're also not like the gamer girls that are like show their tits on Twitch.
Fake
Oh, I gotta
gamer
reach
girl.
for.
Soda Poppin's
Hey, let me
girlfriend
put my
running up the
name on
stairs.
the
What the fuck are you doing? Soda Poppin ain't no simp. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, what? I'm going up the stairs. Showing your fucking ass going up the stairs? What are you doing?
God, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah, the legendary Leia. She.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's hot, but she's dumb
she's
as
showing
hell.
her vagina on stream.
She's banned on Twitch.
Yeah, she
Hasn't she
she
been
wasn't
banned, like,
banned on
6 months?
Twitch when that
She
happened.
literally one day I remember I was watching Soda. He used to do he used to play
Sell Out
those
Sundays?
online Sell Out Sundays.
Yeah.
He would do
Finally made it.
he would do the streams where he'd only play the Blackjack website.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
a long time ago. And I remember he was taking shots every time he lost $5,000. So he was drunk off his ass. Like, and she came in there and tried to have sex with him. And he was like, "Get the fuck away." And he like threw her off the fucking
Fuck.
bed.
Yeah.
Cause he like went and he's like, "I'm gonna go lay down." And he just like left the stream and left stream on. And she comes in, she's like, "Chance." Just like,
Yeah.
and he's like, "No, my stream's on." She's like, "I'll turn it off." He's like, "No." And he, like, pushed her out.
Stream first.
Yeah. And then he gets on, he's like, "What a fucking bitch."
Fucking
Soda Poppin's great.
Bro, this is an Austin.
Highlights are
Does he?
pretty great.
Yeah. Him,
Mia Khalifa.
Oh, good.
yeah, Mia Khalifa lives in Austin. RDC World lives in Austin.
There's so many
forgot
streamers that
lives
live
in
in Austin.
Yeah.
now.
Yes, Ray.
A lot of them are just moving to the
Yeah,
Austin
because-
area so that they can
because it's gonna
Get together.
grow. Like
Yeah,
hardcore.
Austin's gonna turn into like LA. I feel.
Austin has like a big streaming community.
Austin's a miniature LA.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna end up like LA
Because
eventually.
like all the streamers right now are like either spread out or they're in massive content houses in LA.
Mhm.
Right.
Because like Pokimane has a house in LA.
Yeah.
And that's a
yeah,
shit.
She lives with like five.
There's a
Yeah,
shit
Michael
ton of
Reeves.
She lives with like
Dude,
five.
He's
people.
dude. I
He's
love
got some
him.
great shit.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Nate Shot just started a content house, and then he has a warehouse of like
Yeah, 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves. Yeah,
Dude, that's
I love 100 Thieves
That's
though.
crazy.
I love that he made that brand.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a big Nate Shot fan. I used to be.
It's a meme.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? It's Nate Shot.
How the fuck you do it?
Tesla's also moving to Texas too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because Texas.
SpaceX too.
Texas.
Yeah, the
Houston was
Space
like,
Force program.
Yeah.
Elon Musk basically said, "Fuck you, Florida," and they tried to fuck with him, and so he said, "Fine, fuck you, I'm moving."
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
That's what I love
He's
about
going to
Elon.
space right now,
Fucking.
or he's sending people to space.
There
Right
he
now.
is.
Elon Musk.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Well, yeah.
definition
They
of a
docked
Chad.
the other day. I'm pretty
Really?
sure.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
No, yeah, they already.
Yeah, they were
Why
supposed
not?
to launch.
They launched
a week
last
after.
Saturday.
Yeah. They were supposed to launch the Saturday before that, but they were like,
fuck is that?
can't
Well,
right now.
this is a storm.
Yeah.
I fucking
So-
love watching.
The
Oh,
storm
yeah.
was like, no.
Those clouds.
Clowns.
Dark clouds in the sky. No flight.
Yeah. Well, I mean that make yeah.
The rocket fucking lands itself. I think it'll be fine.
What was it called? There was a what was it? There was a meme about that, and it was like because one of the spacecrafts that landed on the moon, I think it was like the first one, but it got struck by lightning like while going
Yeah.
into space, and they still were like, "Fucking roll it," you know?
Yeah,
They're like,
fuck it,
keep
keep
it going.
If you're dead, you're dead. Just fucking go
Yeah,
for it,
right.
man.
With like shitty computers, you know, probably
Yeah,
a
everything-
sketchy spacecraft for the time.
Everything inside. I forgot what it's called. The Dragon capsule, the new one. That thing,
Yeah.
it's all like touch screen. It's
Really?
So
Yeah, I
fucking
bet.
fancy.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you seen fucking the Tesla cars?
Literally, I'm
You
like,
can play Mario Kart in them.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
bet they're
Like-
pretending to do shit. That
They-
shit's flying itself.
They like get
Yeah.
up in space commands like, all right, you guys are good to go. You got about 2 hours till y'all dock. And they're like,
Bet.
Mario Kart? They're like, bet.
I bet I'll whoop your ass.
No, you just see them close like YouTube browsers on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh
They're
shit!
like,
Hold on, sorry.
Hold
sorry.
on, what? What?
What'd you say? What'd you?
One guy's in the background just watching One Piece. He's like, I'm gonna be up here for a while.
Yeah, right? Might as well be a fucking space Mario. Cowboy Bebop.
See you, space.
I fucked up. I need to. Chase, say another really intense animated sentence with your hat down again. I think that was
Anime
fucking
boy.
hilarious.
Your words cut deeper than any blade.
Oh, Dio!
Oh, Jotaro.
Hold on.
Dio. Oh shit! Where the fuck did you get? Where did
It's in
you
the corner.
get that?
It's
Is
in the
it?
corner, yeah.
I didn't.
What the fuck?
It looked like you just manifested that out of your fucking.
Say something very
Yeah.
emotional to me.
We can't break that.
The world is not what
No,
it
no.
seems. You have been deceived.
Fuck.
Your words cut deeper than any blade. But there will be a day the sun shines again.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Dio! This is a terrible day for rain. It's not raining. Yes, it is. And you just see him
Starts
crying.
Yes, it is.
Hollywood, come get me.
Hollywood, come get me.
It's a terrible
Hey,
day
yo,
for
his
rain.
name's Chase Harper.
I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I don't know what that's from yet.
That's
I
a
don't know.
great fucking. You need to watch it.
Yeah, I know. I haven't
Okay,
seen
honestly,
it. No.
watch.
Quit.
Is Brotherhood the
Nothing.
good one, or is it the other
Brotherhood.
one?
Okay, Brotherhood is
Because
like,
Brotherhood finishes all of it.
Yeah, I
Where
watched both of them. I
Yeah,
can't
Full
remember
Metal
which ones.
Alchemist. The first one is it started with it's the first one, so it started with the manga, but
And
they
then
caught
they
up to the
went
manga,
off.
so it branched off and did its own thing from the
Full Metal
manga.
Alchemist Brotherhood is fucking beautiful.
Okay, that's what because I watched both of them. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've been a while since I watched both of them. too.
I'll never see dogs the same way again.
Dude.
Fuck,
Just
dude.
Fucking.
Kill me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right? That fucking hits me in the
I
heart.
fucking love that shit that started. He's like, you poor creature. creature.
I forgot that.
You know, I fucking love Scark, you poor creature. I can only
It's
offer
'cause-
you this.
okay,
And he fucking kills it.
Have you seen it?
Have you seen Full Metal?
Have you seen Full Metal? I don't want to tell
Oh
you
no,
that.
no, don't tell. If you ever
Fuck.
watch it, it's like the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's like
It's also one of the most amazing.
That just makes that just makes me like want to cry hearing that. Kill me.
Edward.
Oh, bro.
Daddy.
There's honestly the only reason I started One Piece is because I didn't want to watch anything else.
Yeah.
Like I
Been
tried
there.
Promised Neverland, and I was interested in it, but my thing with anime is like, if I really don't want to commit to it, then I don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
fine.
so like,
And you'll probably
example-
pick it back up later, you know.
for example, like you were telling me Darwin's Game for a long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really want to watch Darwin's Game. And then like one day I was like, and I was like researching it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the first episode.
Yeah.
And then I watched the whole show.
Because
in
the
one
first
night.
episode
Yeah.
hooks you really quick
Oh yeah.
of Darwin's Game. Promise Neverland, you still, well, I think it's not till like the 3rd episode where it kind of, I don't remember. I don't know if the first episode tells you everything yet.
Yeah.
Does it? Or is it the second?
Oh, I
or
don't.
third?
No, I barely watched the first episode.
Okay.
I watched the intro and I said I'm not feeling
Oh, really?
this right now. And I mean it's because it was like,
It might be the first
what was that like with like Bleach, for example? Like we all started Bleach, and then I really didn't want to watch it. Like I did want to watch it, but I was like, I just don't want to watch this right now. And then
It's really similar to a lot
One-
of other like Shogun anime.
Shonen?
Yeah, it's Shonen. Yeah,
Shonen.
it is it's a shonen,
It's a
so
shonen. I know.
that's
It's
why.
basically
They're all fucking same.
it's literally Naruto and Dragon Ball. It's the same shit.
It's Naruto with swords. Honestly, though,
Well, no.
no, Bleach has a lot.
No,
going
My
for
Hero
it.
is
Naruto is
Naruto with
Naruto.
My
with
Hero.
superpowers.
My Hero is literally Naruto. I love My Hero
With
Academia,
quirks.
but it's
Yeah.
it's Naruto.
I mean, yeah, but it's got its own story though. That's what makes it. Because
My,
I mean, you see that in every piece of literature though.
But it's
I mean,
like-
because there's that same kind of storyline. You know, there's the epic where a hero goes on like a journey and finds himself and character development and stuff. I mean,
And
that
it's
shit's
also
everywhere.
like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But anime is not as old as film, and
Well, yeah.
film has very good ways of disguising that like
yeah, I agree.
that like I'm gonna say like stereotype that they could be portraying in their movie.
Yeah, the
Like,
same.
comparing the two
comparing it to
movies.
the similar plots. Yeah.
So it's like, cause it's like, you know, even with like video games, like a lot of games have the same plot, but there's
Yeah.
always something different about it.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't
Some,
sometimes
you know,
it's the
Call of
same.
Duty is the same shit every year, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
FIFA,
See-
FIFA, same thing.
Fucking
Yeah, I mean
FIFA?
FIFA. Yeah.
It's fuck FIFA.
And then what was I gonna like you know, like Skyrim and Oblivion.
Yeah.
Skyrim, and then like basically a lot of those RPGs is always like you are special for some reason,
Well, yeah.
and hey,
Oh.
guess what? You're gonna go conquer the fucking world, and
That's
you're like
true.
bet,
'Cause it's
and you
fun.
do it. But it's always there's always something different in it that you get out of it, like
Or, like-
gameplay wise or.
Or like the other, like, you know, open kind of free roam power based games like Infamous and Prototype, the
Yeah.
ones where you're literally just God and you can just like
Yeah.
fuck
I
people.
love those.
Those are
I
like
love
the
fun.
same exact game.
They're the exact same
But
thing with
it's
different
like
powers.
yeah, different powers, and then like Prototype's a little more edgier than.
There's a lot more
remember
blood.
playing Prototype and like Target, I think it was.
Yes.
Or it was Infamous.
No, both. They both.
Yeah, I think
they're
it
both.
was both.
Yeah.
They
I
were
remember
both at like
playing it
Walmart
on
and
the-
Target.
on the
Yeah.
I
console.
played Infamous Second Son. I haven't played the first two Infamous games.
I played.
I played the
Infamous Second
first
Son
one. In
was
Target.
not that good.
I
Really?
played both of
I-
them in Target. Yeah.
I honestly, I'm gonna like, so I think PS4 has like some of the best exclusives ever.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man and God of War, God.
So I have not played Spider-Man yet. I have
It's
it.
fun.
I haven't played it.
It's fun.
But
You didn't play Spider-Man?
I got other
A
shit
little
to do.
bit. I mean,
Oh
but
my
he hasn't
God.
finished it.
But like God of War though, like literally
What
they
an amazing
like
game.
as soon as I finished it, I was like, okay, how many games are coming out after this? And they said 5, and I was like, I will buy the PS5 as soon as they. Once they're like, hey, this is the next installment of God of War, I'm getting my PS5.
Wow.
So, and then like, what were some other PlayStation games? Again, I have The Last of Us. I haven't played it yet.
I played it on my sister's PlayStation. That was really good.
Fuck. What other games are there?
Yeah, hopefully
I played
they
the
change the story.
first Yakuza
entire story.
game.
You placed the first what?
Yakuza game. Yakuza is like
Yakuza
a
games?
Yakuza, yeah.
But-
And
my friend really suggested it to me. I have it downloaded.
Yeah.
I just haven't started it.
so basically what it is it's like the Japanese version of Grand Theft Auto, but it's like put a little dash of anime fighting in it, because you just like
the Yakuza is an actual.
Yeah.
oh I know
Yeah.
yeah, but put a
Japanese mafia.
put a dash of anime in it. Like I thought the coolest thing when I first started playing it is like it's very similar to like Japan. And the map, so there's like 7 games or some shit. And by the way, we're getting like the new one that's coming out, because so this is what they've done. They had 6 games come out from PlayStation 2 to PS4.
Okay.
Then they're remastering one, but it's like a complete overhaul.
Oh.
And then so that's on Xbox One now. They moved a bunch of these were PS exclusives.
Yeah.
They're on Xbox now. So 0, 1, and 2 are on Xbox, I believe. 0 is a prologue, so you're supposed to play 0, then 1, then 2. So I only played 1. I have 0 installed on my Xbox, and I also bought 6 at GameStop, but that's on my PS4. But like the coolest thing is they have like corner stores in that game, and you go in, and it's like they're selling ramen packets. But it's like real ramen packets that they sell in Japan. It's just reworded. Like, you know how in Modern Warfare 2, if you go into the Burger Town,
Burger Town,
into the gas station,
Yes,
and you look in, and it's like it's that candy, it's that pink and white candy, and it just has a different name. That's how it is. Because I looked it up, I was like, is this real ramen? And they were like, yes, but it's called this. And I was like, well, I can't read that because it's just fucking drawings.
Fucking squiggles.
Yeah, but those games are really good. They're super deep. Like they're very apparently the storyline's like really good. I like the first game a lot, but the fighting is really fun. I mean, it's free roam. I don't think you drive vehicles in it, but you just like the map is really small.
Okay.
So you just kind of run around.
Okay.
Yeah, you're part of the Yakuza. And,
that sounds fun. That sounds fucking cool. Damn.
yeah, I would try it out. It's good.
Damn,
It's on
fun. I'll
it's
check
on
it out
Game
next
Pass.
time. Yeah,
So.
I have Game Pass right now.
Stop.
And then yeah, that was fun. I played Days Gone. I like that game. What else did I play? Fuck. Detroit Become Human.
I heard mixed things about that. I heard it was good, but like
It depends on your ending, honestly.
okay.
Like, I liked it a lot. Like, so before I played it, like Landon bought it and we share accounts on PlayStation because me and him only get the exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes with Heavy Rain.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna play Heavy Rain first, and Heavy Rain was really good. I liked it a lot. The part where you fucking cut your finger off is disgusting. I think I streamed that whole game, and then I streamed all of Detroit Become Human like way back when, and then
I think I remember that.
yeah, Detroit Become Human was cool. Connor's probably my favorite character.
Is that the black dude?
No, that's Connor's the android.
Oh,
He's like, well, they're all androids actually.
The white
Connor's
cop?
like the cop, yeah.
Okay.
But he was funny. I actually got him killed, and I was like, I'm done playing. And then they were like, here's your new Connor, and they just print him out for you and they give it to you. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, what did my last unit do? And the human detective you're with is like, fuck you, you're not Connor.
Fuck you, not Connor.
He's like the edgy stereotype cop, like old detective guy who fucking hates everybody.
Okay, I like that.
But yeah, that was good. Fuck, what else did I play on PS4?
Have you seen the memes with Connor or whatever? The Phil Swift one where he stabs the bucket and he's like, 22 stab wounds.
Oh yeah.
22 step.
Oh, Order.
Yeah,
I played the Order 1886.
That sounds familiar.
Everyone says it fucking sucks. I really like the game, besides the fact that it is 4 hours long.
What?
So,
that is
like
tiny. Oh.
Yeah, I bought it for
video games,
$5
tiny.
though,
Okay,
so it wasn't
well,
that
fair
bad.
enough. That's not horrible.
But the graphics are insane. It was like almost a launch title, I think. The graphics are insane.
insanely beautiful or shit?
Good, like really good.
Huh.
And basically, it's like a prologue to the series. They did it like how they did fucking Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, like, Ground Zeroes.
Butt cheeks.
Ground Zeroes is like one mission.
Yeah.
And it was $60.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And then at the end, they're like, yeah, just 2 years and Phantom Pain will be out. This is just a whole gel over. And you're like, wait, I paid $60 for one mission?
And they're
Like,
like, yeah,
what?
fuck off.
Like, I got Ground Zeroes for free, and I played it, and I was like, oh, I'm excited for Metal Gear Solid 5. But then, like, I found out about that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty shitty. But that was Konami doing their shit.
Yeah.
Kojima didn't want that. Death Stranding's shit.
I played a little bit of it on my sister's
UPS simulator.
I fucking
Landon
hated
was
it.
like, it gets good after 25 hours. I was like, fuck that.
No, yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, I understand the story, and I'm not gonna lie. I watched a 45-minute YouTube video about this Stranding story, and it sounds interesting as fuck, and it'd be probably an experience to go through all of it. But fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
you're just running back and forth.
I'm gonna play it at some point, but, like, I don't know,
My
man.
earbuds came in.
And then, what else? What else was there?
I'm pissed right now.
Who is that?
Roman.
What a cutie.
What a cute.
Yeah, Kojima's making a new horror game.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
hope
hope it's
Huh?
good.
What is it?
He's making a new horror game.
No, but like, what's
What's
it
Oh,
called?
they don't know yet.
Oh.
But he's trying to make it like, he's like, this is gonna be the scariest game ever.
I've been looking for a good horror game.
I thought you were deep throating yourself.
I've never been scared by a
What?
horror game before.
Oh.
I saw this, but I only saw your thumb, so I was like, fuck's he doing?
I think I've only been scared by one horror game. And
I
it
am
was-
pussy.
It was a VR game, and I don't even remember what it was called, but it was weird. It was like, it literally just has you do the exact same thing over and over. It's like, it psychologically fucks with you. You're
You
just
walking in the hallway?
walking through the hallway, going through an apartment.
Silent Hills?
No.
Uh-huh.
In the hallway of a house. Yeah.
That's it. PT.
The Silent Hills, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
and
was thinking of the other name.
that game actually scared me because I wouldn't say I got scared, but it made me get like nervous, and I was like, "Why the
Well, that was.
fuck am I?"
I remember
freaking out right now?
I was watching people play it. And I was
The
like,
anxiety.
I want that.
It's the noises that they just fucking surround, and they change like little bits as you keep doing it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I was doing this in like the lounge in our dorm. There were like 5 of us around, and I was just like.
Where am I?
Literally, and I hear shit, and my fucking friend Reed, he was like, "Don't turn around," and I was like, "Why?"
You all remember when I was playing Metro, like on stream? I remember me just fucking screaming like, "What the fuck?"
No,
I never really liked the Metro games.
they're so good.
I find those
so
like
good.
pretty good.
I played all of
I
them.
haven't finished.
Like, I got nothing
just
against
'cause
them, I
was
just couldn't get into it.
I got motion sick. That's the only like video
I
game
played-
other than VR that I've gotten motion sick.
Yeah.
I got motion sick on
played-
CPs last night. Because I just kept drinking beer, I was like,
And then the shit was like,
yeah. Like, I can't, it's gonna stop. I'm sorry.
What a thick stream.
it's in the yellow.
It's in the yellow. Hey, how's your piss looking?
Bubbly.
That's fucking terrible. That's like beer froth.
That's so gross.
I think that there's like aspects of games that have scared me, but I've never been scared of a horror game.
I'm always
I've had jump
Metro
scares,
was,
but
like,
never
the
like,
first one
ugh,
where
this
I
is
was
really
like,
weird.
I purposely wanted to get scared when I played Outlast, so I would only play once midnight hit, and it was pitch, like I would just knock out all the lights in my house, and then
I go pay.
play. Yeah, I'd play Outlast,
It's in the shape.
and the main game wasn't that scary, but the fucking dude in the DLC still haunts me. He's like trying to fuck you the whole time.
I didn't buy the Outlast DLC. What was it like?
So basically, it's like, so you know have you beaten Outlast?
I got through most of it.
So at the end of Outlast, you like get to a facility, and you find out that everything in this asylum, like the people in the asylum were being experimented on,
Yeah, which
and it was like that's why they're all fucked up. And then the government like opens the door to the outside, comes in, and they just fucking kill you.
well,
And then basically now you're one of the government people who has to go in and take pictures of everything that happened.
Oh.
Or you're the whistleblower.
Okay.
So you're gonna expose everybody. So you're going reverse through the game.
That's
now.
cool.
But there's like new areas. So the first area you go to, there's this dude named like, oh my god, what's his name? The Bachelor, I think is what his name is. And he's like in a suit and tie, and literally he like knocks you out, and then he castrates you. And then he's like,
What a guy.
he's like, you're gonna be my beautiful wife, and you're a dude. And he's
trying
like,
to fuck your hole that you
yeah,
made.
and then basically
Yes.
like when you're running from him, because like again you have no weapons, so you just have to hide.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we're gonna make great love tonight, and he's like literally trying to rape you, and I'm like, what?
What a fucking
That
boss,
that
man.
scared me. And then like Resident Evil 7, the dinner scene was scary.
Yeah, bro. Just because it was so fucking insane. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, Pa, he's not eating it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, these guys are fucking nuts. Like,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
Because they're sitting there like trying to feed you maggots, and
Ugh.
they're like, eat up, boy. Because when you eat the maggots, you turn into like their
like their disease or whatever.
their disease. So they have a disease, and that's why like the main like the dad like can barely like none of them can like die easily.
Oh yeah.
But the dad is scary because you'll just be walking down the hallway, you'll be like, all right, where's this next key? And then he just fucking busts through the hole, and he's like, I found you, boy. He's like, and then when you finally kill him, you're like, is that it? It's like, fuck. Like, hopefully. Because you kill him like 40 times, and then he finally dies. And then...
Same with the like your girlfriend in the game.
Yeah, your
Oh, didn't
girl...
she turn? I heard that, like, didn't
Yeah,
she turn psycho on you? Or
She has
some
the
shit?
disease, so like she'll like randomly turn, and she like stabs you like
I
through your
saw
arm.
that. Yeah.
She's like, and it's like cuts are showing up, and you're like,
"Bitch, get the
ah,
chainsaw,
what the fuck?
Yeah, and then you
Hatchet
that
her,
was scary. Yeah, because like, you
and then
hatchet
you walk
her.
up to her, and she's like, Ethan.
Yeah. No.
Worse. Stick breaks
No.
in half. God.
But yeah, that was cool. What else did I play? Played a little bit of Silent Hill 2.
I'm
played-
a pussy.
I played all the Resident Evil games.
I still haven't seen fucking, what was it called? That movie.
Get out.
No. It was the one that freaked you out. The,
Midsummer.
No, not Midsummer. I saw Midsummer.
Hereditary?
Hereditary, yeah. I still haven't
weird
seen that, and I
movie.
want to watch it.
It didn't freak me out. or anything.
I
It was
kind of
No.
know what happens, but like I want to watch
It's
it like
just
at
like,
night. And
for
just-
me, a good movie to me is something that makes me feel emotion
Yeah.
afterwards. That one just made me so fucking sad. I was just like, dude,
I was confused the whole
Because-
time.
like, yeah, I watched it 5 times.
I'll
So,
watch it. Let's
so
fucking-
when I watched it in the dark at night.
Yeah,
in a
that's
room by
fine.
myself. Also, The Witch is a really scary movie.
I've seen that. Yeah, we
The
actually,
Witch.
me and my buddies, so like we got 5 guys just in my dorm. We just watched The Witch at night because we were fucking bored. We're like movie night, and so we just fucking chilled.
The Witch was spooky.
Yeah, which is cool.
It-
That shit where the kid like coughed up the apple and he was like, "God, it is fucking."
Dude, yeah, Hereditary
Mhm.
is fucked. Midsummer's fucked too.
I saw Midsummer. That was
The fucking
the
Blood
Blood
Eagle.
Eagle. That shit. Was
I was like, what is that? And Matt was like, that's a Blood Eagle. And I was
fucking
like,
breathing out of his back.
his lungs were moving? Dude, that's a movie that if you take acid, you have to watch that shit. Because you think you're on acid watching that fucking movie.
Because they're tripping
'Cause-
balls the whole fucking time.
Basically, for those of y'all that haven't seen the movie, as soon as they get to this festival,
They do acid.
they're handed mushrooms.
Yeah.
So they're like, take these, and then so like the whole movie they're tripping. So like the girl's dress in the movie, like the flowers
They're
are
like
breathing.
moving.
They're
Yeah,
breathing.
it's fucking weird.
And then like you can see faces in the sun. You can see them in the side of like mountains. There's like a face, and it's like when the wind rustles,
Yeah.
it's like breathing.
You
And
see
then
the shit when that guy was drinking the girl's period blood. That shit was.
that was weird too.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Blood.
Because basically, there's like a Norse
Oh, cool.
tradition of like some girl made a love potion by putting her period blood and her pubes in somebody's drink. So this
Yep.
dude is just like He's just like,
it's weird because
he's like,
That's metal as fuck.
and he's just like,
it's weird because like they show all the glasses and they're all the same color except for his because his is a little darker.
yeah, and he's like,
He literally,
and he's like, wait, that's not
and
right.
he just takes
Phew.
a hair out of it.
Phew,
Yeah, and then,
that tastes like metal.
Dude, the scene where he fucks that girl,
Oh, that was weird.
that was weird. There's
Old
like,
ladies are helping.
there's literally like, so he gets told to go into this room, and he goes into it, and this girl who basically put her period blood in his drink
She's just like
is just
lying
laying there naked, and there's like 8 like women over the age of 70 just butt ass naked standing around him or her,
Her, yeah.
and then he just like, because he's so fucked up like from the shrooms and whatever
He's
they've
just
done.
like,
because
fuck,
they did that shit in his
That's
face.
right. They fucking.
They
That was-
yeah they
yeah.
gave him like, I don't know, they like fucked with his head, so they're like he's like, why the fuck are we here? He's like, we gotta leave, and they're like, and then he's like, must have sex.
And he's like,
Sad.
no,
Just gets
what's
up.
even weirder is like as he's like fucking her and she's moaning.
They
the old
grab
women
his ass
and
and
push
push it in, and then he comes in her, and then they're like, all right, cool, and then he just like, he realizes that he did that shit.
Does he pass out or does he get knocked out? I can't remember after that, but he just like goes.
No, he just gets up and he's
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
oh shit, and then like these guys are walking up to him because they're gonna kill him afterwards. That's the point. Like
Oh.
you
No,
you
what's
lay
even
your
weird-
seed
yeah.
and then they kill you.
What's even weirder is this fucking
So-
girl. She's like, I can feel it inside me.
She's like, I can feel it, like feel the baby.
I want to watch
And
this
then-
movie now. Fuck.
And then so he takes off running, butt ass naked, dick swinging in the wind.
That's right. That's where he found
And-
the blood eagle.
And then he like goes into this barn, and first off he goes to the garden,
Yeah.
and his friend's leg and arm and head are
Sticking
just
out
sticking
the
out of the
ground.
ground. He's like, oh fuck, and then he runs off, and he goes to like he goes into the, oh god, where did he go? What was that kid? They said they were gonna skin him. Oh yeah, they did.
skin him. Yeah.
They did skin him.
Yeah, they did skin him, and then I don't remember what happened.
But
just
so
remember
he
seeing
runs
skin
into
at the
this
end,
like barn, and he's like looking at the door, and everyone's running past him, and he turns around, and there's this like one of the people who traveled there with him is in a blood eagle, and the lungs are like, he's still alive, like his lungs are just
his
moving.
eyes are like
Hey,
flowers.
you told me
Yeah, they
about
put flowers in his eyes. I think they gouged his eyes out
I
and put
think they
flowers.
sewed his
in.
mouth shut also. Or
Yeah.
some shit. But yeah, his lungs are just outside of his back.
Yeah,
Just-
and then
he's
he
still
turns
breathing.
back around, and everyone's just standing there, and they just knock him out. And then they put a sedative in him, so he's paralyzed.
Can't
Yeah.
move.
And then they skin a bear, and they put him inside the bear, and then they set him down, and he's just sitting there like
What the fuck?
doesn't know what's going on. They set him in this building with everyone else from the show except the main girl or the movie,
Yeah.
and then they just light it on fire,
Yeah, that's the end of it.
and that's the sacrifice. Like that's the ritual they
That's
were
fucking
supposed to do.
weird.
It's a fucking weird movie.
It's a trip.
But honestly, I want to watch it again because it's a good movie.
Have y'all watched Tusk?
No.
No.
It's a
I've
fucked
heard
up
of it.
movie. Basically, dude gets turned into a fucking walrus.
Oh, dope.
I've seen images of that on
What a
Netflix.
it's fucking.
Fuck.
No, my dad watched that movie.
What a fucking.
I walked
It's
in.
fucked.
I walked in, and this dude was a fucking walrus. I was like, "What are you watching, Dad?" And he was like,
fucking walrus.
"He was like, I don't know."
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like,
honestly
okay.
how I was.
Like
just
literally, my dad, like
Huh?
when he's done for the day, he just sits down on the couch, goes to Netflix, and it's just horror movies and his
I love
recommendations.
that,
And
yeah.
he's just like, "All right, what's next?"
This one.
He's like, "I haven't seen that," and he'll watch it, and he'll occasionally be like, "Man, this is so stupid, man. This is like the dumbest shit I've ever seen." But he watches the whole thing.
I love that.
And then, like, occasionally I'll walk in and just see, like, someone getting raped. And I'm like, "What are you watching?" He's like, "They're just raping somebody." I'm like, okay.
I think one of the best ones I saw was called The Terrifier. It's kind of like a clown one. He's like saws this girl in half, but as she's hanging upside down, he saws her in half from the vagina down.
Yeah.
And like she's still alive by the time he's like mid
A
out.
Serbian film?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. I don't like it.
We should watch a Serbian film.
What is that?
No, is that the one where Ben started talking about snorkeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
God.
That one's, that's
That's what
that
brought that
scene
up.
is like fucked
Me,
up.
me and Luke watched a 20-minute clip from the movie. This is like a 2-hour movie.
Okay.
So this movie is banned in a lot of countries.
Okay.
Hold
There's ways to get it in America. I know how to get it.
Hold on. Are you sure we can talk about this here? Yeah. Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know, but
The FBI is gonna get mad at me?
No,
if I watch a
I'm
movie
just-
I'm not supposed to.
You just
I don't
see
give a
FBI
shit.
notification.
I'm just saying would it be smart to talk
Dave
about it
has
here.
this covered.
Dave! You
Dave.
are Dave, Keaton?
So, basically, the scene starts, and it's like this little girl and a mom, and the mom is like... So basically, let me give you the synopsis of the movie.
Yeah.
The
It's very fucked up.
main character is a porn star.
Okay.
So he's a retired porn star,
Okay.
and he has a family.
Okay.
And he gets approached by these guys. He lives in Serbia. So he gets approached by these guys, and they're like, hey, we've seen your work. We really want you to be in our new porn film. It's going to be like, very long. Like, it's,
It'll be the hit.
they're like, no one's seen this shit before. And he's like, okay, sure, I'll do it. I'll make a quick buck.
Limb foul.
So he goes, and they're like, okay, you need to, they put him in a room with this, like, little, like, probably 12-year-old girl and a mom.
Yeah.
And the mom is telling this dude to fuck her daughter.
Pop her
And
cherry.
Yeah,
Essentially.
I think she said that.
Yeah, she said, I want you to, like, deflower my child or something.
Yeah, it's, like, something weird. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not doing this shit. This is fucked. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're not leaving. You're gonna fuck this girl. And
Well,
he's
they-
like,
they
no, I'm
drugged
not.
him.
So,
Remember?
not...
Yeah, because he's, like, sweating and shit.
Oh, yeah, they did drug him. So, he's like, no. So, he grabs a knife, and his dick's out. So, he grabs his dick, and he's, like, about to cut his dick off. And then he pussies out, throws the knife, and dives out a window.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he, like, runs, and then I think he passes out, and then he wakes up in a park, and there's just tapes everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, huh? And so he's been knocked for 4 days, and they've been filming
Oh
while
my
he's been knocked.
God.
So basically, they took him, and he's like conscious, but not really. Like,
Yeah.
they are just telling him to do shit, and he's doing it. So then they take him to this room. This girl's like strapped to a bed, and so he starts fucking her, and
This
he's
one's
like
bad.
going to town. Like, this guy's like, and then this guy walks up and just puts a machete in his hand, and he's like, kill her. And then he just starts fucking
Oh my
destroying her, and he's
God.
still
Going at her.
fucking her.
Yeah,
God.
going at her
he,
head.
he beheads her,
And then keeps going.
and then just keeps
they have,
fucking her.
They have to, like, pull him off.
Yeah.
And then they pull him off, and then he's like,
He's like,
I'll
he,
watch
he goes
Fuck.
feral
It's
for
fucked
4
up.
days.
It goes feral.
And
for
then,
4
so
days.
basically
Wow.
after that, he gets taken to this area, and there's like 2 people on the bed, like fucking, and then there's another girl on the bed. So he starts fucking this other girl.
Yeah.
And he looks to his left, and it's like his brother, and he's like fucking his wife, like the porn star's
shit.
wife, because he's always
Oh,
wanted to
remember
do
that?
it.
Yeah.
So he's like, now I get my turn or whatever. So this guy's like, what the fuck? And then he looks down, and he's basically fucking he's fucking a corpse of that guy's wife.
No.
And then,
oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
so he's like, so then he like comes to, I guess,
So you would say he was fucking his own dog.
and he gets up, and he, like, the wife is like crying because
Yeah.
she's like still all
Getting
there.
raped? Yeah.
And she's just getting raped.
No.
And then the dude is like still going. So this guy just like comes behind and like kills his brother and like rips him off. And then the film crew or whatever starts like coming at him. So he gets the main guy, beats the shit out of him,
Yeah.
and then gouges his eyes out with his dick. And he just starts shoving. He like face fucks him,
Fucking
but
animal.
but in the eye hole.
God.
And then so he kills all of them, and he's like, "Let's go home, honey. Happy ending." So then after all that
Let's
shit,
go home,
Let's go home, honey.
after all that shit, they're fucking traumatized.
Yeah.
And by
Yeah.
the way, they made their son, who's like 5 years old, watch all of this. And then, yeah. And then so the dad, they're all laying in bed at the end. And
Yeah.
they're like, it's like panning. And he has a gun, like to the back of his wife's back. And he's just gonna 3-man suicide them.
and then he does it and pulls the trigger, and then like it pans to like the other corner. Like if it's going on over here, it pans over here, and there's like the fucking film crew is there,
recorded it.
and they're just like sitting there, and then this guy like looks at the main guy and he looks back at him. He said, "Start with the little one," and he just starts like unbuckling his pants, and the movie ends.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck. I want to watch this. Damn, this
No,
seems
it's bad.
fucked up, and I want to see it.
Yeah.
Also, what was that movie called? Tusk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Michael's yeah.
Time is it?
What is this called?
A Serbian film.
If you can get it, let me know. I want to see it.
No, you don't.
like,
No, you don't.
like I've seen some fucked up shit, but I'm curious.
No, this one's bad.
Bad.
Yeah. It was rough. It was
Did you sit through all of it?
me.
Yeah.
No, I watched 20 minutes.
That was
No,
20
we
minutes
read
of
this. Well, he read the screenplay of it.
on mic, and then we watched
On
it.
mic, and then we watched like 20.
It's worse.
20 to
watching
30
it.
minutes of it. No, it's way worse. And then there's that scene where he chokes. Well, it's not the porn star, but it's like some other guy that the guy's recording, right? And he chokes out some lady with his dick, pretty much. Like, she's like hanging upside down, unconscious, and he's like,
Oh yeah,
he's like,
he
forcing
puts his
him.
dick in her
But then
mouth.
the worst part is like
He
he
plugs her
pinches her
nose.
nose.
Oh,
he
While he's
pinches
doing
her
it, so
nose.
she's just
Bigger.
suffocating,
Yeah.
like on his.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's
Cool.
bad.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Little snippet in there
Little
for you.
snippet in there. Everyone
Yeah.
loves snuff films.
I'm right there with you, Michael. I don't know what's
This
going
shit's
on
bad.
anymore.
Yeah, this shit's really bad.
Bad.
I wish for death.
Y'all
I
remember
wish
when-
for death.
Y'all remember when Run the Gauntlet was a thing?
No,
Oh yeah.
Have you made it through it all?
stop it.
I watched like a
mine.
lot of it.
I got
actually.
through. The end of it is literally just a guy getting decapitated with a knife.
That's easy.
Yeah, with, like,
I've
a-
seen
Well, no, it's just it
Like a
takes
pocket
like
knife.
the thing that's messed up about it, and the only part that's uncomfortable about it is it takes a while for them to actually get through
Yeah.
all of it.
No, the gauntlet just reminds me of the night we were at Luke's or on Omegle, and we just saw a scene of a dog getting beaten.
I don't remember
I
that.
don't remember that.
What the fuck?
I'm glad I don't remember that.
Yeah, right.
I remember it because it scarred the shit out of me.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Hey guys,
And we were all like, no, skip, or whatever.
Omegle is a dark place, man.
Yeah,
I remember
really
one day
is.
I was at Julian's house one time, and someone was shooting heroin up on Omegle, and we were like, oh yeah, that's good, and then he was like, oh fucking kids, like got away.
Fucking kids. Wow.
But yeah,
Omegle.
Yeah, Migos fucked.
that'd be funny if we
Get out of here.
if we like recorded our reactions to a Serbian film.
No.
We could put it on
No,
Pornhub.
that'd be fucking.
we get no. I think I'd get taken down off
It probably
Pornhub.
would get taken down off Pornhub.
Yeah.
Probably,
I
but
don't think
No, it
necrophilia
would.
is on Pornhub,
We have to
homie.
go on deep web.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not.
I feel like that would be a really funny video.
No,
I
so
won't
so
fucking
me
tell you that.
me and Dakota went to the theater mode
Mm-hmm.
for Achievement Hunter, and they basically do this show like what I just said. Like
Yeah.
they all sit and they watch it,
Turn right. Yeah, right.
and
Turn right. Just turn right.
basically
That's
like
a fucking circle, Joey.
basically this movie we watched was called like Terror Firmer, and it's
Yeah.
called a what type of film are those called? They're called
Stupid.
B films.
Yeah, B-rated films.
B-rated films.
C-rated.
C-rated films. Sharknado 5.
called a trauma.
A trauma.
Yeah, so basically it's like a really shittily made movie,
Okay.
but it's really fucked up at the same time. So there was
Easy way
like
to make money.
I mean, this dude had like pickled dicks in his house. He had like
Nice.
Jeffrey Dahmer did that.
he was like everyone was like
He was having a
sucking dick
blast
at the
while
end of
he
the
did it.
movie. There was like this like a tranny that was just naked the whole time, just dick and boobs. Like
Dick and cock.
me and Dakota,
Cock
I
and
was like
boobs.
Dakota, can we leave? And he's like, I mean, we paid for like to watch this whole thing. It's
like, yeah, you're right. All right.
we paid
like, no, I don't want to watch this anymore. It was fucked.
Can we go? We paid to watch milk.
Yeah, we paid.
Yeah, some guy, I just remember like this girl was
Cody's
like sucking
enjoying
his dick, and then she just goes, and then just like rips it
Just
off.
swallows.
Rips it off. It just starts stretching, and this guy's like, oh, and then she just fucking pops it out.
Just like that one guy with the hot dogs. Just
I'm just saying.
It comes out.
And then later that night, well, in the meantime, Luke and Joey and I were
me and
just,
Joey are fucking furious at each other, just trying to get to the theater and
driving
trying
around.
to get out of Austin on during RTX.
On a Friday night.
Yeah, on a Friday night.
next
Fuck.
to 6th Street, okay?
Yeah,
Next to-
that's pretty much right next to 6th Street.
Which is one of the busiest streets in Austin.
Yeah,
if
like,
not the
at like
busiest.
10 to midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You're just driving
Why don't you just
around
take, like,
waiting
the
for
tram
Chase and
train
Dakota
thing?
to get out.
Well, because we were in our car there.
Well,
Yeah.
Because we
okay.
came there like early in their day,
Okay.
and then we stayed there.
Because I'm like, there's one. It runs like out of Leander, and it
Right.
literally drops off on like I don't know, like it drops
Yeah.
off on the event
Yeah, I know what you're
center
talking
Austin,
about,
yeah.
We were just driving around waiting for him and Dakota to get out. It was fine.
Because we were trying to talk how to get there,
Yeah.
and we were fine with it, and we were just kind of pissed off at the situation, and then it just escalated a little bit.
Like,
Because
we
he was
were-
like,
we
he
were
was like, no
fine.
fucking turn, and I'm like, turn where, Joey? He's like, turn right.
Like,
And he
it was
just kept
fine.
saying turn right every
Turn
time.
right.
I'm like,
Like,
that's a fucking circle.
It was perfectly fine. We were fine, just chilling. We were like, okay, let's go get him. I called Chase. He was like, hey, we're here, blah, blah, blah. We were like, okay. Started driving a little bit. Navigation says turn right when it wasn't supposed to because it was a one-way. And Joey just kept screaming, turn right. And they're like, Joey, we can't turn right there. So Luke and I were still chill and everything. And Joey's like, why didn't you turn right there? I'm like, it's one way. Joey's like, fuck Austin! It's so much worse than
I just
Florida.
remember as soon as we opened the door, Joey's just like, get in the fucking car. Get in the fucking
We're
car.
gonna hit the mic. Let go. It's mine.
Like,
Fucking God.
it was
I
so
possessed the
bad
rod.
because I was just sitting in the back letting Luke drive. I was just minding my own business, and Joey and them are just screaming at each other. And Luke's just like,
the look.
"Fuck you, Joey! I'm tired of this." And then we finally parked at a gas station. And Chase and Dakota roll up, and like, I was like,
Yeah, the look he gave us was like, just be ready.
I remember this now. I even messaged Chase. I was like, just be quiet. Get
Just
in
be
the car. He was like, what? And I was like, you'll see. He gets out. I'm like, I'm just scared out of my life because I'd never seen Luke flip on one of us before. And Luke just snapped out of nowhere.
No, we were
Just like, fuck you, Joey! I was like, oh my god.
We were just fuming with rage at that point. It was fucking frustrating. I have a lot of patience, but that was like just wearing down on my patience, you know?
It's like that drill at the dentist. Just like,
Yeah.
And then they get in the car and Joey's like, just turn fucking right! And Luke just screamed back at him. He's like, that's a circle!
Yeah, that is a fucking circle, Joey! We keep turning right!
And Chase and Dakota and I just look at each other and they're like,
I was just
okay,
like,
we get it now.
I just remember randomly, like, I was like, if I use Google Maps, and Joey just looked back at me, he's like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, well, you should probably use Google Maps if you don't know where you're going. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I was like,
He was just furious.
I'm right though. Like, just use
Yeah.
Google Maps. Like, and then I was like, I just remember like we were going down the highway. I'm like, are we going down the right way on the highway? And then he's like, shut the fuck up. Like, it was silent in the car.
Like, I guarantee if it was Joey's car, he would have been punching the shit out of it, like, without a doubt. But since Joey has some respect, well, now he has a lot of respect. Since he had some respect then, he didn't punch it because it was Luke's car.
Nah, he's probably the same. If I'm honest. He probably doesn't give a shit anyway. If anything, now he's a ranger and he has some like leadership skill, he probably gives less of a shit. I promise.
Boots in the air.
Turn left!